I like the old, I like the new, I like technology. Let's travel back to old Lapidary Journals.
This is a warning. This video may compel you to buy more rocks or more lapidary tools. You might learn a thing or two. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi everyone, this is Julie from Femme Mechanic Designs. I thought I would start a new series just for fun because I found some beautiful lapidary journals and some are older, some are newer, and I thought, why not make something more relaxed? Kind of an overview of different lapidary journals. I found a lot of them in Tucson, Arizona, in the United States, and I'm gonna start with this one. Something you have to remember, this is only a new passion for me. I've started cutting 2 years ago, more like professionally. I've been selling my jewelry with cabochons. The more I learn about stones, the more I'm gonna be commenting on things if I know them. Let's start. It was issued in March '69 and the price was 60 cents. In my mind it's expensive, but I don't know. So this here, it says that it shows you how to pronounce it. In French, you say bibelot. Bibelot. I guess that's the same here.
I used to learn how to pronounce words from the phonetics. We did that in school.
When I was studying singing, because I needed to sing in different languages. And the price, I forgot to mention that I purchased it at Bookman's and it was $5. First, before I look at what's inside, just look at this creature. Is it a rhinoceros? And it has a beautiful ruby here and here. Let's look inside. So on the left side you have some ads for 14 karat solid gold jewelry. And that's funny because there's a lot of people at the store who ask for these types of closures. And in my mind it's like vintage, but probably you can still buy some. Wow, look at the price. It's so cheap. But some of the designs are still very, not modern, but contemporary. Like a lot of people still do this style. I personally do a lot of nature inspired, but most of the time I make a mold from the real plant and I resculpt. Here you have Covington automatic little sphere maker. That's awesome. I wonder if they still make that. I would totally buy one. I'm looking to get into making beads. Cuts much faster automatically as the sphere runs in grit. Heads are spring-loaded, so continuous adjustment is unnecessary. The cutter cups, furnished, make beautiful spheres 1/4 inch to 1 inch. V-belt drive, no gears to give trouble. Replaceable nylon bearings, adjustable ways. Sphere controller keeps grooves from forming and cuts faster. All aluminum casting, 2 polished buffs, grit feed cup, size overall 16 inches long by 8 inches wide by 8 inches high. Hammer tone finish. I don't know what's hammer tone. And then gem cutting book, lifetime guarantee. Whoa. Easy instructions. It's fun to run. Man, I want one. $86. Even if it was $800, I would buy one. If you guys know if it's still available or if you know someone who can make that, I'd be interested. That would be super fun. The size of the machine is really convenient, I find. It's so small. Let's move on to this side. Okay, this man, he seems to be important. Look, he's working hard. This man is helping you get extra cuts from your MK lapidary blade. MK diamond since 1866. Does that exist still? This company? He's He's in charge of MK Diamond's engineering department, and he's recording the results of a quality control test
For tensile strength
of the matrix, a special metal alloy which bonds the diamonds in your lapidary blade. Matrix, used in MK Diamond lapidary blades, is subjected to many other tests besides this. That's why your MK blade keeps cutting long after others are worn out. Why MK lapidary blades are used by so many professional cutters. Why more MK Diamond blades are sold each year than all the others combined. Wow, it's a good ad. And they sell diamond compounds. Write for free brochure. Do's and don'ts of cutting with diamond blades. Try to call. It's sold exclusively through lapidary dealers. So don't call then. Information about the journal. About our cover. Okay, so we'll know more about this little creature on the front page. The little 18-karat gold figure of a Benin, is in English? Benin king, astride a magnificent green chloromelanite rhinoceros, is one of the many beautiful bibelots or bibelots contained in the collection of Mr. George Headley. These small decorative jeweled objects form an unusual collection which is housed in the Headley Museum on his La Belle farm, 6.5 miles west of Lexington, Kentucky. Most of the carvings which make up a part of the collection were made for Mr. Headley by George Wilde, a world-famous carver and artist of Idar-Oberstein, West Germany. The gold work was done by various goldsmiths and jewelers. This figure is adorned with 2 pear-shaped rubies. See the article with additional color starting on page 1518 of this issue. Oh! Do we skip ahead? Let's just skip ahead to see what it looks like. So 1518. This is 1518.
On 1519, there's an article about the Headley Museum. We're gonna do that in the next episode.
Here we have an article by June Culp Zeitner. Royal Purple Gems. Purple is a color associated with royalty, with religion, with mystery and mountains, with twilight, and with the ornate and elaborate. The word purple to the gem hobbyist has different connotations. We think first perhaps of amethyst, but even amethyst is not always purple, although the truest purple tones are found in some amethyst. Like the other colors we have examined in this series, purple is not a single color as much as it is a family of colors. Pale lilac, fluorite, the wine-colored garnets, the pink-tinged kunzite, and the blue-violet dumortierite are all among the many shades and tints of purple. Purple can range from the lightest, almost white lavender to the darkest of all true colors, almost black. Most of the purple gems and minerals of the world are in the lighter and the duller or gray tones, with the rich, intense violet tones being rare and greatly admired. While scarce purple diamonds are a connoisseur's delight, many collectors prize scraps of desert glass which time and the rays of the sun have endowed with purple hues. Not many of the purple gems and minerals have names which refer to their color or are derived from a color synonym. A few, however, were named for their color connotation. We will ponder these and then go on to seek out the species and locations for other purple gems and minerals worldwide, but with particular attention to those from the United States, Canada, and Mexico, which we might have a chance to find for ourselves. Purple gems and minerals named for their color. One purple mineral using the name purple is purpurite, a hydrospheric phosphate found in the Kings Mountain district of North Carolina, the Black Hills of South Dakota, and the Pala district of California, among other places. Only 4 in hardness and opaque, it is not used as a gem. The Greek word for violet is the source of the word iolite, and one of the colors to be observed in this dichroic mineral is indeed a blue violet. The mineral name for iolite is cordierite, and the word dichroite has also been used to describe this mineral, which may show yellow, blue, and violet in one stone. Ceylon and Burma, as well as India, are all producers of the optically interesting gems. The United States locations for iolite, the incorrectly called water sapphires, are Connecticut, Maine, and California. Violan is the name given a blue-violet diopside from Italy. Diopside is a calcium-magnesium silicate with a hardness of 6. It was at one time in demand for beads. Capable of taking a brilliant polish, the bright gem material was named for the color violet. The English spelling of the gem is violane. It belongs to the pyroxene and is associated with feldspars, dolomites, and metamorphic minerals. It is not found in the United States, although erythrite, I'm not sure, was named for the color red, Greek. The true color of the typical specimen of cobalt bloom is a rich carmine, which is a red-purple. United States, unlike our neighbor Canada, has very little erythrite. However, some has been found in Nevada, California, and Arkansas. Also named for the color violet is a violet-brown pyroxene colored by titanium and originally found in the Caucasus Mountains of Russia. Called violite, the mineral has a subconchoidal fracture and a brittle with a hardness of around 5. A blue-violet coral species, Acori, found off the coast of Cameroon, is called violet coral. Interesting. It is organic gem material related to the precious corals of the Mediterranean. Violite is a trade name, once applied to a purple synthetic sapphire. Purpurine is the name of another manufactured gemstone, this time a vivid purple-red glass known to the ancients. Purple glass is often called amethystine glass, since the word amethyst has come to mean purple in the English language dictionaries. Purple copper is a name sometimes used to designate bornite, while the violet-colored nickel sulfide, violarite, was probably named for its color. The geological term porphyry, referring to the rocks containing phenocrystals, particularly of alkali feldspar, originally meant purple lapis. Ooh, I have to check up some of these names to see what they look like. Porphyra, a Greek source word, was the name of the shellfish which yielded the original royal purple dye. Some porphyry is used as a gem material, but it is seldom purple as its name might imply. A mottled dull gray lavender is about as near as porphyry ever comes to the source of its name. Porphyry is widespread with several good locations in the Appalachian states, in New England, and in several provinces of Canada. Ooh, I have to look this up. The word amethyst, in a way, is a color term, too. In Greek meaning was not drunk. Okay. An implication taken from the fact that the amethyst goblets are ruling class, camouflaged the quantity of wine they imbibed, and also referring to the belief that wearing of amethyst actually did somehow protect the wearer from his indulgence. Amethyst, the queen of quartz gems, has long been popular for jewelry and ornaments. Amethyst is found in massive and crystal form, with the brilliant amethyst geodes being most popular with mineral collectors. The red highlights in the dark Siberian amethyst made in the early criteria of excellence for this gem. Currently, good amethyst is being produced in Mexico, Brazil, and Africa. One variety, called Rose de la France, is the rosy lilac tint. Some of the Guerrero, Mexico amethyst comes very near to being the color of the famous Siberian stones. Amethyst can be used for carvings, cabochons, baroques, and almost any gem purpose calling for some shade of tint of purple. Color zoned amethyst or amethyst with inclusions of water, rutile, or tourmaline are among the many variations of this gem. There are many good locations for amethyst in the United States, a few of which are open on a free basis, so any collector may go and, on payment of a modest fee, dig for his own lovely purple quartz gems. One of these fee areas for amethyst is at Iron Station, North Carolina. Another is Amherst, Virginia.
Amethyst is found in a number of South Carolina counties
and is being mined at due west at the present time. Georgia has yielded several famous amethyst locations. Amethyst occurs in wood casts in the Yellowstone area of Wyoming, and a dike of amethyst in Montana has long been noted for fine specimens. Another popular fee basis mine is the Thunder Bay Mine of Ontario, Canada. So I'm really happy to tell you that it's one of my dreams to go there. I have a lot of dreams, so it's not a big dream, but I know there are still mines there, and yeah, so maybe look up all the mines I've been reading in the United States. Maybe you can still dig there. Okay, back to the journal. We have personally collected amethysts in the Black Hills in Colorado and in the desert near Wickenburg, Arizona. Other purple transparent gems. Alexandrite, is seen so often as a synthetic that the public has come to think of it as a gem very nearly the same in color as amethyst. The genuine Alexandrite may have a slightly purple cast, but is more of a wine color, like an almandine garnet, rather than a pure purple. A pure purple, it should be noted, is a mixture of equal parts of blue and red. Alexandrite, a variety of crystal beryl, is found in the Urals, Africa, Ceylon, Burma, and Brazil, but not in the United States. Several of the garnets may occur in shades of purple. These include the rhodolite garnet of North California, which may be a red-violet color, the almandine, which occurs in Georgia, and the pyrope, which occurs in Arizona. Rhodolite garnets may be found in the gem mine of Cowie Creek, Mason County, North California, one of the East's most popular free gem mining areas. Some sapphires are purple. The more violet shades of corundum are sometimes incorrectly called Oriental amethyst, but such names are confusing. The El Dorado Bar Fee sapphire mining area near Helena, Montana has produced purple sapphires. Ooh, that must be pretty. Beryl can have a violet tint, but this is uncommon and is actually an isolated find. Both Maine and California have produced beryl crystals with an orchid pink cast. Ooh, blue-violet pale orchid and rose violet spinels are among the prettiest of this group of lovely stones, which encompasses a wide spectrum of color. Found in Ceylon, Burma, and Brazil. The occurrence of gem spinels in United States in any quantity has not been noted. Tourmaline is another gem which runs through the rainbow in colors. Often several colors are present in a single crystal of tourmaline, and the violets and orchids are more apt to be present in these multicolored or bicolored crystals than in the form of single crystals of a solid color. Maine and California are among the best known localities in the world for fine tourmaline, and both have yielded tourmaline gems in shades and tints of violet, although these colors are not common. Some of the California tourmaline crystals from the Pala district have been a blue violet and others have been a rose violet. Bright violet crystals of apatite are a classic gem from Mount Apatite, Maine, where I personally collected many years ago. See article in January 1967 Lapidary Journal, photographs in full colors. The perfectly developed hexagonal crystals occur in feldspar quartz pegmatites. A few gem crystals of purple apatite were once found in the South Dakota too, near the town of Keystone. Lilac-colored spodumene, which is called kunzite, is another of California's claims to gem fame. Excellent gem quality purple-pink crystals of deeply striated kunzite occur in the Great Treasure House of the Pala District. A small amount of kunzite was found in the spodumene mines of South Dakota. The principal fault of kunzite as a gem is that it tends to fade if exposed to strong light. Brazil is now exporting kunzite of deep color. Kunzite, named for George Frederick Kunz, has also been found in Madagascar and Connecticut. An unusual mauve-colored stone is, this one is not easy, Taphiite, a beryllium magnesium silicate with some of the characteristics of spinel and also of chrysoberyl. The hardness is 8. That's good. The only known specimens of the gem were mixed with a parcel of cut spinels, probably from the gem gravels of Ceylon. So on the right here, huge new mine purchased top parcels of Australian opals. Australia's leading opal exporters offer new mine lots at unbeatable prices, and I really wonder how much they were. Here you have like airmail special 3 ounces, fine red flash Cooper PD opal, mixed size good cutting material, $18, free airmail. So like this would be the price just to ship. Wow. And I wonder how much the price went up over the years. And now I've just been starting to be into opals. Like I've been thinking about it for years, but this year I had a bit of money and I purchased some parcels from different vendors at the Tucson show. And we'll see if I succeed in cutting something nice. So there's like probably sizes of different, these are black opal doublets from 50 cents to $16. This was the company Australian Gem Trading Co. Do they still exist? So I thought I was done with the article, but it keeps going here.
This is the end of part 1. I'm gonna keep on going with this article on the next episode. Stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching this first part of this series. I hope you put a thumbs up and that you will comment, and I wish you the best lapidary journey, and see you soon.
Amethyst, the queen of quartz gems, has long been bling bling bling. Beryl can have a violet tint.